Today I'm going to show you the easiest way on how can you create dynamic coupons for Klaviyo and Shopify. I'll go over how to do it for flows and how to do it campaigns, and I'll even include a cheat sheet so you can have all dynamic codes, everything you need in one place. So everything's easy to integrate. Let's start off by creating a dynamic coupon for your flows, and we'll do it for a welcome flow. What you want to do is go under Content and Coupons, tap on Create a Shopify Coupon, and here you want to give a name. A name is going to be used when placing the coupon, so make it simple, but make it so that you can remember it. So we'll have it welcome. And then the prefix, so if you leave this open, it's just going to generate a bunch of random letters and numbers. If you want to have a prefix, that'll be how the coupon code starts, and then Klaviyo adds some random letters and numbers. So we can do it welcome, or 10 off, or welcome 10, and then would add some random things at the end. Then you can select whether that's a fixed amount discount, percentage discount, or free shipping. We'll do percentage, so we'll do 10% off, and you can choose what it applies to, whether that's the entire order, specific products, or collections, depending on your margin of your products. You can also create a required minimum purchase. Typically, that's best for a fixed amount discount. So for example, if you give them $10 off, you can make this $100, so they'll kind of like equal 10%. As an example. Then activation dates. This is going to be important. So for flows, we're going to leave activation at send time, and expiration, we're going to do it after a certain amount of days. Now, it depends on how long your flow is. In my case, I'm going to do 5 days. So that's typically how long a welcome series would be, or 6 just to be safe. You can always go back and change it. Then tap on create coupon. Once you have a discount code created, you need to add code. So this is basically how many dynamic URLs will be generated. So what you can do, tap these 3 dots and tap add codes. And you can, for example, add 99999 and add codes, and that's how many can be generated. Because if you don't do this, you're gonna have issues with dynamic codes generating themselves. Now we have the coupon ready, as simple as that. What you wanna do then is we'll go into flows and we'll go in the welcome flow. Here we'll select the email where you want to add the dynamic coupon in, and we'll start editing it. So let's take a look at this email. So here we have a regular discount code, welcome 10, but let's say we want to change it to the dynamic code. What you're going to do then is you're going to go to the first link in the description. This is going to be a cheat sheet to create dynamic discount codes. So this is what you're going to be using to show the dynamic discount code. So I'll replace the old discount with our discount. The only thing that's very important here, this section here, this is where you're going to import the name of the dynamic discount. So in our case, it was welcome. You could have called it welcome, just the W, whatever it might be. It might be ABC for abandoned checkout. So this is the name you called your dynamic coupon as. It's not the prefix, that's the name of the coupon. So once you have it, you can see Klaviyo has kind of squared it off, and that shows that this is actually a dynamic code. So we can have it here, and then I'll tap done. So here you can see if everything is correct to the code, it will show as welcome preview. If you are having any issues, what I recommend you do is go back to the editor and rewrite this code out manually by hand. That's sometimes there might be issues by copying and pasting, but most of the time that shouldn't be the case. But in case there ever is, that's a quick tip. Because if something is wrong, if for example we have like a code that doesn't exist, so we'll add like welcome 12, and then when I try to preview it, it will show us unable to find coupon code with welcome 12. It might have been deleted. So you see, this is not legit. So you need to double check that as well. So Klaviyo does have these features, and if you test emails properly, everything will be fine. Now, if you want to add dynamic coupon codes to different URLs or links, in this cheat sheet, I have a tutorial and have a specific guide on how to do that. So for example, let's say you are sending out an abandoned checkout email here, and you want to give them 15% discount that's dynamically generated. So what you would do when you're linking to the URL, for example, if they tap a link and they immediately get the discount applied at checkout, this is how the link should look. So you should use the event extra checkout URL and then copy this in and add in, and here swap the prefix with your coupon code's name, as simple as that. So then every URL will automatically have the discount at the end. The same thing we could do here if, for example, I take this and I go here and I add a button. So if I add the button and I created for example, nomisk.com and then coupon code welcome, in the test email, I would create a link. So if I preview and test it. So if I would send this email out and I would tap it, if I go to the site, add the product to the checkout, it would automatically apply this discount code, which is pretty cool. Typically, we don't do these because with discount codes, we want people to insert them themselves. And if they don't, it's kind of their fault. But that's just something you can do if you want to do it. Now let's show you how to create dynamic coupons for email campaigns. What you want to do is you want to go under Content, Coupons, and tap on Create a Shopify Coupon. To create a coupon, you'll need to add a name and a prefix. For the name, this is going to be something for you to identify this coupon and insert it within an email campaign. So we'll call it, let's say, Winter, for a winter sale. And the prefix is the start of the discount code. So you might have winter 10 and then Klaviyo adds 8 random letters at the end. So we can call it winter 10. Then you can choose the discount type. We'll do a fixed amount. Last time for flows, we did a percentage. So let's do $25 off of all orders over $300. Then we can do entire order and select it whether it happens for a specific product or specific collections. And then activation dates. I'll leave this to entire order. Activation dates. This is when the coupon code starts and when it expires. If we set the activation at send time, that's basically whenever an email is sent to a person, that's when the dynamic code is created. We can leave it here. Or we can set it to a specific date. So for example, the 8th of February. And then we can have an expiration. It could be after a certain amount of days or on a specific date. So let's say if we start at 8th, we could kill it, for example, on the 11th. Pretty straightforward. Let's create this coupon. There you go. Once you have a discount code created, you need to add code. So this is basically how many dynamic URLs will be generated. So what you can do, tap these 3 dots and tap add codes. And you can, for example, add 99999 and add codes. And that's how many can be generated. Because if you don't do this, you're going to have issues with dynamic codes generating themselves. Now, to actually insert it within an email campaign, what you want to do is go under campaigns and open up the campaign you want to edit. So there you go, winter sale close. So we'll tap on edit content. And then in the description, the first link is gonna be a cheat sheet for the dynamic code. So the first kind of like code here is the dynamic code, which is gonna allow us to get a discount. So I'll drop the discount here just to quickly show it to you. And I would paste the code in here. So we'll call it use code, and then we can have the code itself. This prefix is what you need to change to winter because that's going to show Klaviyo which coupon code do we want to use. So if we use winter, it's going to dynamically generate a coupon code for winter. We can make it bold. We can do whatever we want with it. We can, maybe change the font of these discount codes URLs. It doesn't matter. I'll change it to Poppins extra bold. Not the prettiest thing, but I'm just doing it for the tutorial. To test the code actually works, you want to tap on preview and test. And here, first things first, you're going to see winter preview. If you see the code's name in preview, that is perfect. That means the code is working. Because if it's not, you're going to see some different kind of things. If you, for example, add a code that doesn't exist, so winter, if we preview this, Klaviyo is going to show unable to find a coupon code with winter. So, you're going to be able to see that. If we change it to winter, we're going to be good. So always make sure this is correct. And you can actually send yourself a test email to see it within Gmail or Yahoo Mail, whatever you're using, and you know this has been set up correctly. Now, hopefully this helped you out. And if you want to learn more about Klaviyo and how to use it from a $35 million email marketer, tap the video here and watch that next. So I'll see you on the other side.